Kamau Kujichagulia, and this is On the Case with Kamau Kujichagulia. Welcome to our show. Thank you for being with us. Each week we try to bring on a personage to discuss with us what they're doing, what they would like to see done in the city of Trenton, in the state of New Jersey, in the United States or in the world. This night we're going to have a talk. I'm going to have a talk. Michael, come on in. Come to think of it. You might as well. Hello.
What's up, Pop?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. We're going to talk about some of the things that are going on globally around the world, basically in the global south, because a whole new bunch of adventures are taking place throughout the global south.
Yes, they are.
I like to catch up on, like to talk about some of that stuff. Okay, my sister, Hadia Faj Muhammad Ali. What's up, sister? How you doing? It's good to see you. She is my good sister. Let me give her a hand. My love. Okay.
How you doing, Miss Idea?
Hey, so it's good to see her. Africa. Let's go to Johannesburg first, where we can talk about the BRICS meeting that happened from the 20th to the 24th of okay, we're still in August, where BRICS, BRICS, stands for Brazil, Russia,
India,
China, and South Africa. And that's a group of nations. They're calling them the emerging economic nations that came together maybe back in the early 2000s, late 1990s, to form a group, an economic grouping, which is to balance and to give them a voice in a larger voice in economic, especially
in world trade.
Right. Because you have like the G7, which is basically the old white colonial countries, which have been for many years supposedly the lead countries, the lead economic countries in the world, and they have, they just put their footprint on the rest of the world, especially the global south. The global south we're talking about, we can break this in the racial terms. I like doing that instead of hedging around the edges and shit.
I don't have any problems with that either, Pop.
I hear you. We got the global south, which basically is Dana, which is basically what did I say? Global south.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the global south is black people, black, brown, yellow people, colonized people, and then you have the global north, or the west, they call it, which are the white people who have been the colonizers, the enslavers, and they want to keep that control over everything. So, but these countries, Russia's in there. Russia's a white country, which I haven't quite figured out yet. But anyway, they're cool with it right now.
Haven't come to terms with Russia yet.
No, not yet. But right now, I'm kind of cool with them. People are upset because they invaded Ukraine. But I don't think that was an invasion of Ukraine. I think that was a response to provocations by these colonizers. You know? But I still don't know. I still don't know what's up. I don't know what's up there. I don't know. But anyway, we go with it. So let me see. Hi. World War III has begun. Yeah, this is World War III, Hadia. This is World War III because I mean it may not be fighting, but it may be. But
right.
But it is certainly a war for independence. You know, so and there's a lot more black people, red people, brown people, yellow people in this world than there are white people. And white people don't want to come to terms with that.
They don't like to hear that. They don't like to. They just don't like to take the count for their history, basically.
Right. You know, and not only history, but the facts. The facts are they're a tenth of the world's population. Okay. You know, they're not supposed to. If you're a tenth of the world's population, a small minority, you have to expect not to be in the forefront.
Exactly.
Okay, but they've done a hell of a good job of using the little that they have to great advantage. I give them credit, man. I give them credit for what they done. But you know, that shit is over with.
Exactly.
You know, no.
It needs to be over with.
It's being challenged. I ain't gonna say it's over with. You know, but it's coming to a head, and as Hadia said, that's World War III.
And Africa is doing the challenges, man.
Africa,
that's exciting.
It is. It really
Very
is.
exciting.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, for many years, Africa, or these parts of Africa, these countries in Africa, like Niger and Burkina Faso, Mali, you know, they've been basically at the beck and call of France. You know, France is just shit all over them. You know, and you know now they saying, hey, look, we can do good, we can do bad all by ourselves.
We don't need y'all to do bad.
Right. We don't have to keep paying you to do bad.
Exactly.
You know, and they're hopefully they are breaking away from that. I just, you know, I would like to see the 50 million people, black people in America, to come to understand that the shit that they've been taught is bullshit.
Complete bullshit.
You know, I mean, they hear that there's a coup in Niger, and they say, "Oh, they better stop. They better stop it." Nah, that's American. That's white supremacist propaganda.
Yes.
You know, the most insidious weapon that the system of white supremacy has is deception. That means they lie to you. And you can't believe if it comes from a white supremacist person, media, you can't believe that.
And here in America, we break white people down into Democrats and Republicans, you know, and we don't realize the problem is not Democrats. The problem is not Republicans. The problem is just simply white people.
Right.
Period.
I'm gonna put an asterisk on that. Not white people, the white supremacists, because there are some white people who are not white supremacists. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
You know,
they all benefit.
you know, Muhammad Ali said that, you know, if you got a million snakes coming down at you, you know, all of them ain't coming to kill you. All of them ain't poisonous, but you just ain't got time to figure
are
out
you
which ones ain't
are
gonna
you
try to bite you.
are you supposed to trust the 1,000 of them that don't want to bite you to
Right?
form up a war and fight against the rest of them, or do you just close your door?
You don't know. You don't know.
I just close the door.
There you go. So there's some white people that are not white supremacists, and I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them.
Yeah,
But
man, that's a
But
hard.
I ain't got time to pick and choose. I just don't have it.
You got to trust them, man. That's tough.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Whew. And so anyway, what we're saying is that the BRICS, and they just started. I mean, it was those 5, and they just said that there are going to be 6 more nations to join up with them. 6 more nations in the global South. 6 more black nations. Because when I say black, I mean brown, red, yellow, beige, black, don't matter.
Right.
I mean non-white. You know what I mean? And basically, they mean non-white. So, there's 6 more. What are they? They Iran. Imagine. Whoa. I said, whoa. Iran? You mean to tell me that these people are selecting out? Iran has been, so we've been told, a pariah state forever. You know what I mean? But obviously, the BRIC countries don't think Iran is such a pariah state because Iran has been invited to join them.
I live in the United States, but at the same time, I can't wait to see these companies devalue the dollar. I mean, that's a shame to say that about the country you live in, but I really want to see it happen.
And it's going to hurt us.
And it's going to hurt us.
And because we here.
Yeah.
Okay? We here. It's going to hurt us.
And we're going to get hurt more than everybody else.
But exactly. We're going to get hurt anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I could do bad all by myself.
Right.
So, but anyway, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia with all their oil, Iran with all their oil,
India,
United Arab Emirates with all their oil, okay, Egypt with all their oil.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a world war.
Ethiopia. I really want to go to Ethiopia. I really do. I want to go to Ethiopia. Because
why is that?
Ethiopia, well, has a long history of being free, and they are one of the hottest economies right now in the world, and they have the GERD, which is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which is this huge dam on the Blue Nile River, which Egypt is having a fit about. But you know what I mean? But here they are, even though they have this tremendous conflict about that the water rights of the Nile, they are joining up together in the BRICS together, which means they're willing to sit down and discuss it. And that's the difference between the black people and white people. The black people are willing to sit down and discuss it and come to an agreement. Whereas the white people, the white supremacists, they go to war.
You do it this way or we fight.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it the way we do it, then we're going to attack you, like they did in Libya. Just as one example, one example, or Iraq, which is another example, or
anywhere, Sudan,
Syria, which is another example, or Ukraine, which is another example. I mean, shit, you go on example after. And you know what? I was looking at, because I've been studying. I've been trying to figure out Russia. So I've been studying Russia. Russia lost like 40 million people during World War II.
I was reading that the other day too.
You know?
I was reading that the other day. Why are they such like a stoic type of people?
Right.
You know? Right. And part of it is because of that.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you know, coming again, the white supremacists, especially the American media and that ilk is telling us their version of World War II. You know, like the Americans went over there and they saved everything. Americans lost a few 100,000 people.
Right.
You know, Russia lost 40 million people.
47 million people.
Yeah, I was going to say, or more.
47 million people.
You know? And then so many million more during the First World War. You know? Russia has been the bulwark behind defeating white supremacist bullshit for years. You know, you go back to War 1812 when they were fighting Napoleon and shit, you know?
They took a lot of losses, boy.
Yeah, they have. That's why I don't know about. Because Russia's been fighting colonial Europe and America for centuries. But I don't, they still, white supremacists. I don't know about them.
They still white.
Yeah, they oh no, but they've been helping out Africa a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But anyway, I'm interested. I'm hopeful that this organization, the BRICS, and BRICS isn't the only organization.
No,
there's ASEAN, which is the Asian, South Asian, something. Anyway, I mean, the country, like I just came from Indonesia. Indonesia is unbelievable. The economy of Indonesia. I looked at Jakarta and I said, wow, what the hell is this? They put like cities like Philadelphia and Chicago to shame.
Huh.
When we think about Indonesia, we think this about this little third world country. But Jakarta, their capital, man, it was. No. I was impressed.
Huh.
And I don't get impressed easily.
They're like New York.
Yeah. Yeah, they're at with the number of high-rise skyscraper buildings. They are challenging New York City. Okay. Now, but anyway, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam. These are. I forget ASEAN. I forget what that stands for, but. They had just hosted, Indonesia had just hosted their yearly meeting, and this is another strong economic bloc. I was hoping that they would incorporate into BRICS at least Indonesia this time. But next year, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring in Indonesia.
Right.
You know, so so I'm hopeful for the and if the BRICS plus, we'll call it the BRICS plus, if these 11 countries from around the world. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned Argentina. I'm not very happy.
I heard of that.
And I'm not very happy about that. But
Why?
well, because they're very white supremacist. They're very white supremacists in Argentina. And that's where a lot of the Nazis went after the war. So, but anyway, so if the BRICS plus can get themselves together and keep themselves together, I think we're going to be in for a happy next 20, 30 years.
Right.
Especially, and okay, the reason that they can do this now without fear, of tremendous repercussions is because, because America, before, if you did something America didn't like, they come in and cut you off. They give you sanctions.
They're not worried about being cut off now.
Countries, if they get cut off from America and Europe, they can just turn to China, because China has an economy that is able to hold them up,
build their infrastructure.
And think about the UAE. Think about Dubai. Dubai has an economy that can help hold these. They can become trading partners. So they don't have the leverage. And let me stop. Because I haven't mentioned India.
No. What about India?
Man, when I went to India, you talk about Indonesia having an economic boom. India, man, everywhere you went, all these it was number cranes, huge cranes. Wherever you went, we drove down this highway, super highway, which was privately built. Okay, from Delhi to Accra, that's where the Taj Mahal is. I always wanted to see Taj Mahal. Wasn't all that. Okay, but the highway must have been, 30, 40 miles. And all along that 30, 40 miles, there wasn't anything but huge high rises going up. Huge, all the way through. I was just here, cranes, buildings. Unbelievable. In 10 years, those huge apartment housing buildings will be totally surrounded by industry and businesses, commercial enterprises, and even more residential. I mean, just unbelievable. So
they have the second biggest population in the world, right?
Well, right now they get ready to take over China.
Oh, okay.
They get ready to take over China. Second large country with the largest population is India and China.
Okay.
It's predicted that by 2050, Africa will have bigger populations than India and China. Okay. Okay. So even though India and China may have 4 billion people, Africa will have more than 4 billion people. Okay. All they gotta do is if they can follow the blueprint that China has put together for the last 40 years. Africa gonna be something else. And that's what I'm saying about these countries, kicking out France. And like these countries, like these um, countries are looking at France, and they're saying, okay, we want you to, because they got France has bases there, and military base. They said we want y'all to leave, and them mugs are saying no, we're not leaving. How the hell you gonna tell somebody they can't leave their country when you get told to get out your country? How you gonna do that?
I heard they were destroying a bunch of cars and stuff on their way out. I heard France was leaving.
No. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Like they told, what was it, Gabon, Niger, yeah, Niger. Anyway, they were told the French ambassador he was a persona non gratis there, and that he had to leave. And the French government said, well, we're not listening to that because you're not the legitimate government. So we're going to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Because France has been sucking these suckers dry for
I mean, from what the people pay billions of dollars for what? For their independence?
Right. It's the same as Haiti. Haiti is just sucked dry by France. Just sucked dry. Had the Haitian people pay reparations to the slaveholders in Haiti for being displaced by the Haitian Revolution, taking their slaves, for freeing themselves. I'm saying, but you know what? The worm is turning, brother. The worm is turning.
Yes, it is.
That's a very good thing. I'm happy. And the thing is, once you plant a seed, it's going to grow.
Yes.
That once you plant that seed, it's going to grow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they do. Africa does have some beautiful major cities, but they only show us mud huts. That's right. Or if they show us the cities, they show us the slums. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all they show. I bet you, now you've seen pictures of Haiti. I bet you ain't never seen a good picture of Haiti. You never know that there's some nice places in Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
You was in, I don't know if you saw it, because you kind of like fell a couple of feet. Down in Boca Raton, Florida, along the coast. Along the coast of Boca Raton, there's all these damn villas, big houses along the beach, and it was very, very nice. But it's just like that in Haiti. Okay.
No, really?
But you never saw that. You never see that. It's just like that in Haiti. It makes me mad. I'd be saying, wait a minute, hold it. That blocks access to the damn beach. Same thing that's in Boca Raton. But I mean that's in Haiti too. Haiti may be poor, but there's a lot of money in Haiti. There's a lot of money in Haiti. And I love the Haitians because the Haitians can look at the white supremacists and they can say, yeah, you may have your foot on our neck now, but we did kick your ass.
We kicked your ass.
We did kick your ass. They're the only people in the world who can say that.
Right?
You know what I mean?
The
only people in the world who can say that. Yeah, but we did kick your ass. That's why I love me some Haitians, because it's in their persona that they did that. They did that. They may be down now, but yeah, we kicked your ass.
And we'll be able to say that forever.
Whatever. Oh man, yeah. White supremacy controls the media, and so that's why we have to be so careful. All right, let me put this out there. If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, then everything
else,
you understand will only confuse you.
Mr. Neely
And
Fuller.
we don't understand white supremacy. We don't. I've been studying that shit for 45 years. I've been studying it for 45 years. And just about every day I get, wow, really? Something. I said, wow, they coming from that way too? These mugs, they good. Don't misunderstand them. Don't short them. They good at what they do, son. They good at what they do. I applaud them. I applaud them. So, you have to. You have to. Just if you get it from a white supremacist perspective, don't believe it.
You can't believe it.
You don't. Under any circumstances.
Do your own research.
Nah. I mean, nah. Because again, I say again, their strongest weapon, their number one weapon that they're going to use first is deception. That's the first thing that a white supremacist is going to do to you. They're going to use deception. That means they're going to lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that. You have to. It's critically important that you've been lied to all your freaking life from day one. Your mama has been lying to you because she believed the lies that the white supremacists have told her. It ain't her fault. They lied to her. They lied to your grandmama and your granddaddy. And your good, loving grandparents have told you stuff that ain't nothing but lies that white people have made up. I'm sorry.
Amen.
A lot of shit that I tell you can't believe either. Because I'm the same victim as you are. The same. I've been victimized too. Okay? But this is the truth. Their number one weapon against us
is deception.
Deception. They got three. If they can't get you with deception, then they will get you with the threat of violence. If you do that, you're going to lose your job. Now, you know how many black people don't do a lot of things because they don't want to lose their job.
They lose their job, bro.
No, you got to work. You know what I mean? You got to work. That's true. You got to work. But they will, and if that threat of
violence
doesn't work, their third thing that they do is violence.
Mm-hmm.
They fire your ass. That's a violent act. People don't understand that. That's an act of violence. To keep you out of a job is an act of violence. To give you bad health care is an act of violence.
It's a threat to your existence.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And they do that every day. I'm not even talking about bricks now. I'm talking about the U.S. of A. I mean, think about our education system. Think about our neighborhoods. Okay, it's violent acts when these politicians come around you and they want your vote, they have perpetrated violence on you because they have kept your neighborhoods the way that they are.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't look at them whether they be Democrat or Republican and go around thinking that they have your best interests at heart. They don't.
It's not about Democrats or Republicans.
That's right, because
It's just them.
The system of white supremacy will never do anything to harm the system of white supremacy. Never, ever, under any circumstances, ever. It's like, if you go with Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, she came down with the theory of anyway, it says that they are afraid of genetic annihilation because, like we started off this program, they're only 10% of the worldwide population.
Mm-hmm.
Only 10%. If they were free and loving and people loved, then there would be intermingling. And in a generation or two, they would no longer exist.
Right.
Because they were intermingle. And also the other part of that is that not only are we have the dominant number, 10 to 1 odds in population, we are genetically dominant. Our color is genetically dominant. If you put a white person together and a black person together, you're going to come out with a black person. So keys to the color, I think that's what she called it.
Mm.
And I mean, I understand that. I understand they're not wanting to be annihilated. I understand that. I'm not, I'm not opposed to that.
That's just the way it is, though.
Yeah, I didn't make up that rule.
That's just the way it is.
Right. It ain't something that I'm trying to do as from an evil perspective. It's just the way it is. It ain't my fault.
My fault. We did not make the genes. We did not make your gene weak.
Well, I don't know if they're weak genes, son.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't make our genes strong.
We're recessive.
That's genetics.
That's just the way it is.
It's genetics. And when you got 10, 11 to 1 odds, come on. I'm sorry. If it was up to me, I'd build a wall somewhere where all the white people could go and could nobody mess with them. Nobody mess with them. So that it wouldn't happen to them.
That would be such a boring place. That would be such a boring place.
I don't know what it would be, but it would keep them from disappearing from the face of the earth. And it will stop all this fighting that's going on.
Right.
All this fighting is because they don't want to be genetically destroyed.
Then they should isolate themselves.
Yeah, that's the only thing I see that they can do. Well, no, the other thing that they can do is try to kill us all. Shit.
I think we solved it.
Huh?
I think we solved it. They gotta isolate themselves. We gotta get that message to them.
Well, son, they know that. Believe me, we ain't coming up with nothing. They might be they are probably the smartest people in the universe. They know if we talking about it, they already talked about it a long time ago.
Right.
Okay, all right. They ain't dumb. They ain't dumb. They rule the world. 10% of them rule the world. Okay, okay. So they ain't dumb. They may be the smartest people in the universe.
And if they isolate themselves, what's messed up about it is because if they isolate themselves, is one thing. But then they don't want to be in no cold weather place. They want to be someplace where it's hot. But if they stay out in the sun too long, you know what I mean? Gotta.
Well, we already got the hot places. Only place I can see they can go really is Antarctica. You know, because that's the only place I can see.
Right.
I don't know. Or they can go to the moon and go to Mars. But see, if they did that, they would they would be plotting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They would still be plotting.
Yeah, they sent the missile back.
You know, and that ain't right. That ain't right. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy with the coup d'etats that have gone on in Africa for the
Me
past
too.
couple years. I think there will be more. You know, looking at Cameroon to be maybe the next one. You know, which is a good thing. I'm very happy with BRICS because they're expanded and they seem instead of de-dollarization, they're going for using their own currencies, strengthening their own currencies, and using their currencies between each of themselves. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And you know, okay, it's time to go. But before I go, I want to say that you know, old people should sit their asses down. That's what I'm saying. Sit down. You know, you can contribute from a seat. Look at Mitch McConnell. He get on. He get up and get to talking and go.
Mitch. Somebody turn Mitch back on.
Huh? What you say? Come on. Come on. Come on. I mean, like, he served. He served his people, his party well. You got to know when to move on. That's just like what's that woman from California? You was out in California, Dianne Feinstein, is it?
Oh, that's what they say.
Senator. Yeah,
Old as I don't know what.
move on. You know, it is. There is so many. Well, in their case, so many evil white supremacists who want to take your place. You know, but well, shit. You know what? Since they can't function, maybe they ought to stay there. Maybe that'll help us. Come to think of it. No, Mitch, you stay right there.
Right.
You stay right there. Okay.
Poor Mitch. He being controlled.
Huh?
He being
Yeah.
controlled.
Yeah, but the problem is, you know, his people, you know, they be got them strings going on his ass, you know.
But what happened was the batteries on the controller died.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. The batteries on the controller died. I had to get new batteries for Mitch.
I see. I see. Well, okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna say goodnight. I thank you, Hadia. I thank you, Dana. Who else is on here? Ooh, Dana said a lot, didn't she? Peace, sister. Peace. We love you. We do.
Cazal.
Good evening, uncle and cousin. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go. We'll be back again next week. We're gonna have a guest next week. And If you don't, we're gonna talk some more stuff about. But I want to leave you again. Y'all got to remember this. Y'all got not only remember it, you got to understand what I'm saying when I say this. It ain't a shot at you. It's a shot at all of us. If you do not understand the system of white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, then everything that you do know will only confuse you. And I'm telling you, you do not understand it. I'm telling you that right now. You don't. Okay.
Right.
All right. And it's going to take a lot of study and a lot of years and a lot of hard knocks for you to begin to, because it is so inclusive. Anyway, son,
Pop,
it was nice talking with you.
nice talking with you too.
You
I'll
know,
see you soon.
I hope so. I hope
You
so.
don't live far. I'm moving next week.
I thought you were moving tomorrow.
Next week.
Next week.
Yep.
Open your eyes and your heart, and you could see white supremacy clear. Amen. 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 My sisters.
All right, Pop.
Take care, son. Good
See
night.
y'all later. Peace.